And we are here at the Blockchain Convention in Atlantic City. We are here with the New Theory podcast and Disrupt Media, and we're here talking to some of the speakers. And it looks like you're a VIP speaker, so tell us more about yourself, your company, and what you do.
Thank you. My name is Hamdan Azhar. I'm really excited to be at the Blockchain Conference in Atlantic City. I was very fortunate to work on a lot of projects in this space. In 2012, I met Nick Spanos, working on the Ron Paul campaign, and the following year he started the Bitcoin Center. Back then, no one knew what Bitcoin was. People thought that we were drug dealers. They thought we were criminals. They thought we were lowlives.
Well, trust me, if you ask a couple people I know, they might still say the same thing. But
yeah, no, they might. But I think the reality is that Bitcoin is not just a revolutionary new currency. It's something that has the potential to change the world. Not just finance, it can change advertising, marketing, law, how governments are set up. It has tremendous potential. Not Bitcoin, but blockchain, the technology powering the Bitcoin. And I think people, once they embrace that, like, the potential is limitless, and it's a very exciting future out there.
Absolutely, and I think blockchain education is more important to the success of blockchain at this point than even the technology itself. The technology's evolved a lot. There's a million different use cases. There's still some. I think the biggest issue facing blockchain is education and ignorance and really getting the message out. We were speaking to some guys from the New York Coin is the name of the company, and they go into merchants and they give the merchant education on blockchain because the merchant wants to sell their pizza. They don't want to figure out a new technology. So making the New York Coin as popular as American Express and as easy to use, and having the education so that there's not that stigma, I think is extremely important. So what are you guys doing in this space? And tell me a little bit more about the company.
Sure, so I think that's exactly right. I think the great thing and the powerful thing about what Nick Spanos did at the Bitcoin Center is that he created a brick and mortar space right next to the New York Stock Exchange, 100 feet from the New York Stock Exchange. And then when you had the tourists come, you had the Japanese tourists, the Russian tourists, they'd all come. It was on the itinerary. They were like, we want to go to Times Square, we want to go to the Bitcoin Center, then we want to go to the Toys R Us, then we want to go to the Tiffany's on Fifth Avenue. It was part of the scene because they knew this is where the new financial system is going to arise. And it wasn't just tourists, it was finance professionals, it was hedge fund managers, it was programmers, it was students. Because we know that without education, there is no new future unless we can teach the youth and inspire them to rise up and take off the shackles that have been holding all of us back for millennia. The shackles of central government, the shackles of fiat currency, the shackles of mind control. We got to get past that. And I think we're taking those baby steps, and the future looks beautiful to me. Absolutely.
That's amazing. Richie Heckard was someone that we interviewed last year, and I think he was involved with you guys down in that space. I think he had mentioned the center. It's definitely important to educate the youth. Disrupt. We're headquartered in two different major cities, New York City and then Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico. And there's a huge cryptocurrency scene out there. We were just out there for Puerto Crypto, and cryptocurrency investors have moved to Puerto Rico to create a crypto city, a crypto utopia in Rincon and Crash Boat Beach on the west side of the island. And they want to create a city where crypto is used for everything from food to gas to rent. And they're even creating the first cryptocurrency bank. So how do you feel about an entire society where it is all ran on cryptocurrency?
I think the idea that a society where crypto is used for everything, like right now crypto is used for some things, right? Right now crypto is used if I go to a Bitcoin ATM or if I pay a bounty to a programmer. We pay everyone in Ethereum, right? But if you have a society where crypto is used for everything, the potential is limitless because that means we're no longer subject to the whims of the bankers who keep printing money. I was in Venezuela. I don't know if you've been there. I was in Venezuela 4 months ago with Nick Spanos, and we looked at the Bolivar. This is my friend Abraham, he bought his apartment with 113,000 Venezuelan bolivars
Wow.
in 2004. And right now, this is worth maybe 6 cents. He bought his apartment with this money, and this money is now worth 6 cents because the government kept printing and printing and printing and printing and printing the money until his life savings were worth 0. And that's the powerful thing about a limited, decentralized cryptocurrency that can never be inflated. It's powerful because Abraham doesn't have to be afraid his grandma's life savings are going to wipe away instantly because of the decisions of some bureaucrats. And that's why cryptocurrency is not just about getting rich. A lot of people got rich off of it. That's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying it's about more than money. It's about changing society and changing the world. And that's why we're here. That's why we came to this conference.
That's amazing. And yeah, so for people who want to learn more about what you're doing in the space, where can they find you?
They can find us bitcoincenternyc.com. We have a new project, zap.org. It takes real world data, it puts it on the blockchain. We're doing so much. Like we have blockchain voting, we have blockchain for the oil and gas industry. Any giant industry you can imagine that right now is slow and doesn't move fast and is antiquated, it can become a lot faster and hipper with the blockchain, and that's what we're doing right now.
And just disrupting the world with blockchain. That's amazing, man. Yo, thank you so much for being on. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.